Okay. 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 So, the next question that we have, what is a radical? Well, they're pretty rad. A radical typically looks like this. So you're going to have something, possibly some numbers, possibly some variables. Numbers, variables. Anything that's underneath a root, and you might have a number here. And radicals, they're kind of tough to think about. It might be better to just recognize that, let's say you have like n to here, and we have x. It's good to know that you can essentially rewrite them as a power. So x to the power of 1 over n. And typically these will be easier to deal with in math. It'll be easier to type these into your calculator. Like, you don't need to like make sure what's under the root and what's not under the root. If you do it like this, everything under the root you just put in brackets, and you raise the everything between the brackets up to the power of 1 over whatever values here. If you have just a square root like that, like x, that is equal to x to the power of 1 over 2. Square rooting is so common for radicals that if there's nothing specified, assume 2. Okay, so another example of how we can convert these into something a little bit more easy to deal with is maybe we have like 13. This would just be x to the power of 1 over 13. And let's say you get like a very strange situation where you get something like this, like the root or the radical, such that you have a fraction up here. Don't fall for that trap. Take the reciprocal of whatever is here, and that's going to be the power. So that's going to be x squared. Okay, I seriously doubt that you'll see any fractions in your radicals, but it is possible. So your calculators often will typically have a square root button. Maybe they'll have a cube root button if you're lucky. But otherwise, if you see a radical like this and it's giving you trouble, convert it to a fraction. And I mean, convert it to a power with the power being the inverse of whatever is on the radical. Because this way you just throw that into your calculator and generate the result. Sounds good. Okay, the above solution, something up with that. The above solution has fourth root of 25, and then shows fourth root of 24. So radicals, keep in mind, they're just to the power of typically a fraction. Sometimes it might even go the other way. Like if you see to the power of 1/2, oftentimes they will just convert it to a square root. But yeah, anytime you see something that's like more than 2 or 3, typically convert it to a fraction on an exponent, and it'll be a lot easier to deal with. Sounds good. Awesome. Okay, so we can move on to the next question that we got.